Oh. I never muted myself. Good morning, everybody. Oh, boy. Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. What's up? They rescheduled the match? They didn't have it rescheduled as of last night when I went to bed. Good morning, Behelito. Okay. And hello, Bogdan. Let's see here. Are there any Heaven or Hell matches scheduled for today? Nope! There's nothing today! Delightful. Oh boy. All the twists and turns you could want? Yeah, seriously, there's like nothing happening! Oh boy. No. Do I really want to watch Sato and Sora play another freaking game of Land Madness? That's what I really want. Daft Punk stood up Colbert, oh no. Well... Look, I don't want to just like leave you guys completely high and dry. Oh, I love the sound of speed chopping. Oh yeah, I still have my playing settings on, whatever. Whatever. Oops. Wait, why are they playing the Warlords version of Land Madness? I thought they were just playing a ladder game. What even is the next tournament? Next major tournament, by the way. Dragonstar match got postponed at the last minute. Well, it sure is land madnessing over here. Find them not for a small tournament, man. Well, I thought this was at least a ladder match. It looks like they're picking civs, too. Danger, danger, danger. No, that's several dead bills.
Boy, doesn't it smell good in here. I love oatmeal.
Uh-huh. Yeah, the match was canceled.
Have some coffee.
Uh-huh. Then he watched the replay. It doesn't matter how good or bad you are at AoE 2. Learning your mistakes from Capture Age is probably not a bad idea. I'd always recommend watching your replays. You're probably going to learn something. It really isn't great, especially because all the Age franchises are jumbled together. APM in the free version? Nah, APM doesn't matter. Well, Sato is still well ahead in Eco, but he's kind of stuck in Feudal Age, so I'm not entirely sure how he plans on winning this one. Well, I guess if you send the camels in, unupgraded camels in one by one. An FFA. I mean, like, at least A-tier tournament. Oh, it's T90's thing. Oh, yeah. The sponsor is Forte Strategists? What even is that? But yeah. Regicide, last man standing? Oh yeah, it's Diplo. Good old Diplo. I might cast the pro matches of that. Could be fun. I actually find free-for-alls, they can be a lot of fun, although Diplo games I think can get really grindy. They can usually just be, okay, two players are allied to each other and just trade with each other a bunch. Diplo's more fun if trade carts are disabled and trade cogs. Otherwise, it just feels a little OP. Blue Coffee? I have never seen a Blue Coffee game, but I'm pretty sure he's the guy who just sits in his base, well, and doesn't do anything, and then everyone kills each other, and then he's just left standing at the end. Well, this is what happens when you don't click to Castle Age until 28.5 minutes. Okay. Hello, McNeely. This is probably going to be a very short stream. Avoiding work responsibilities is always a good idea. Last time I checked, Castle Age Saracens are pretty good against Scout Cavalry. And yet, Sito's not dead. He's still well ahead in resources. Yeah, yesterday I spent over an hour at my bank. Oh my god, it was so annoying. Trying to get... because my bank account was locked for too many dubious transactions of sending money overseas. New map pool? No, they're actually, this is a lobby game. See, it's the Warlord Clan Madness. I mean, you'd still think that you're gonna get enough Mamelukes eventually. Right, chat? Yeah, this is a lobby game. This relic is so close to the monastery and yet so far. Oh my god, we're right-clicking a TC with light cav. Wait. Guys, the TC isn't shooting. Hold on. Okay. Oh, I'm so sorry, Dash. I didn't give you the spoon. Look at the light cav HP. What the heck? The TC is literally full of vills. What? That shouldn't be a thing. That sure looks like a bug to me. Are you satisfied? Oh my goodness. Are they enemies? No, the Mamelukes that came in a second later and started killing all the light cav, not enemies. I mean, Sato is catching up in Vils, but these trades are going to be getting horribly inefficient. Yeah, now Sora has a big lead in Res destroyed. Oh my goodness. Oh, Dash loves sitting in doorways. Oh, Sora's been behind in Res the entire game. I mean, he's been rated constantly here by Sato. We're on 4 stables. He's trying to make a switch into CA. I mean, to be fair, this is how you Magyars, right? All aggression, head-on, apply directly to the forehead. Only 24 on food now. Oh, gonna go crossbowman. I mean, to be fair, it's not like Magyars deal with Mamelukes very well, right? But you do have bloodlines in at this point as Sora. I mean, there's going to be a 5th town center added in. Probably Ogre. Oh, look at that dramatic pause as the scimitar flies through the air. Very dramatic. And the Mamluk already has another one. The scimitar is like 10 feet from him. Who deals with Mamelukes well? Yes. Gurjaras. Keltesso. With Warwolf traps, that's impressive. Yeah, that'll do it. Ballistics is coming in, but now the Mameluk numbers seem to be getting to decent enough. We have 2 castles with which to produce the Mamelukes. Yeah, seriously. Well, like Kev are here. Okay, there's castle number 3, man. He's gonna click the imp. Wow, Sato still gets a comparable imp time. I mean, again, he's ahead in resources, although super far behind in gold and stone. I mean, those are gonna be some Deadvilles. Is Sato keeping himself in this one, guys? Larger? It's 500 more score. I can't do the math because Ornlu math. Oh, but Marison's actually very good here. Barista Man. Yes, my favorite upgrade, Barista Man.
What's that, Nam?
500 times 10. So 5,000. Wait, that doesn't sound right. 5,000 resources destroyed is 500 score difference in military? You'd think it'd be larger than that. Alright. +2 coming in. Think? Yeah, I guess. But yeah, military score, guys, is just 10% of resources destroyed. Economy's 10% of all resources collected. Technology's 10% of the value of all technologies researched. And, society, I don't remember. 20%. Well, castles also go into society. No idea. Build castles is 20% of Castles and Wonders value. Ah, okay. Well, it's not just Castles and Wonders, right? Because there's, like, relics and stuff. Maybe that's just in the Society tab in the achievements or whatever. What do I know? Anyway, I mean, they're freaking elite Mamelukes now, guys. You shouldn't be winning this as Sito. I don't think generic arbs are gonna cut it, especially with a Doubt Castle. I mean, you're still on 3 castles behind this as the Sky Bear. Enemy. Oh, that's called using your noggin, Doc Maggie. And remember, the trade cart also regenerates HP. What HP a second, even, which is pretty darn good. That's 1.5 times the Berserk HP regeneration speed. Or double the Wu HP regeneration speed. However you want to think about it. Anyway, if that was a tournament game, it would be incredible, but it's just a lobby game. Still pretty wild, though, that Sato kept it in for so long with such a slower time. To Lodge des Chateaux. Alright, there really ain't a whole lot happening right now. I don't feel like casting Rage Forest. The topic of this stream, it was the AOC Classic Tournament, which is a little tournament that's happening. But that was rescheduled, so now we're scrambling to figure out what to do. Till tomorrow either? I know, I was looking forward to casting that, but it's just no. 21? Do the grids? Nah, I'm not gonna do the grids now. Fodler and Bucket team game? I believe not. I'd rather cast one of my own games. Anyway, you know, I saw how good Khitans must be on Socotra. So I'm like, I'll give him a go myself. Against, I don't know this guy. Blue Malay. El Castigador. Perfectly normal? Ah, wow, that's unfortunate. Anyway, I was worried about like a Drush coming in. Because he force-picked Malay. But he ends up playing really passively. My plan is just to go skirms. But I kind of screw up my Dark Age anyway. But I'm getting myself walled in. AoE2 this year? Well, I don't want to go full skirms. What I want to do this game is I want to try Long Swordsman. No, you'll see, you'll see. So at this point, I'm just trying to figure out what the heck he's doing. But he's not doing anything. So I'm like, okay, well, I mean, if he's not pressuring me, I'm just gonna chill. And if Khitan Eco is anything close to as good as I think it is still, I should be pretty happy. I mean, look at my food collected advantage already. He is on 9 farms, and we both have our double bit axe and horse collar. Only on 3 pastures at the moment. Yep, there's the blacksmith, there's the market, and I'm just thinking, well, this is not really how I expect Socotra to end up, but here we are.
Yeah.
Clearly he's not... I checked his upgrades, he wasn't putting in any pressure there. As you can see, he's going to be going for a castle drop. But it is a very Ornlu game. And so what I want to do is I want to try Khitan Longswordsman with +4. That's the plan. So we're going triple barracks. We're gonna see how it works. Because I figured he's probably not just gonna be going crossbowman, because that's just not typically what we see. And look at this guy. He is so prepared to defend. Lots and lots of house walls. So, great macro me. Longswordsman's about to be in, and I'm like, well, if he's not doing anything, guess I'll just come forward and go for a swordsman plus siege push. And here we go. Building the forward siege workshop. And he's just gonna try and drop a castle. So I'm like, oh darn, oh geez. I queue up a ram immediately. So we're already working away at the castle there. He goes for some elephants. But yeah, I'm getting as much damage done as I think I am. Although my macro behind, it's pretty awful. I keep on getting housed. It's like Ornlu versus Ornlu. Well, Castle's taking some damage there, but isn't down, and I'm basically out of army. He adds a second TC, I'm on 2 TCs. Been getting those pastures down. Already getting a huge resources lead, though. I mean, I did kill 17 vills and lost 1. But I'm getting iron casting him, and again, guys, the plan here is the iron casting longswordsman with +4 attack. And look at this, guys. Look at this. We try and jump in and out of the battering ram. Look at this peak AoE 2 play. You guys just aren't ready for my big brain, high IQ AoE plays. Oh, all the TCs are absolutely idle. Remember, guys, this is almost a 1900 level game. So I'm still trying to pressure this castle. And then I kind of realize maybe this isn't the best idea. I mean, he's got monks and scorpions. He's now only behind my 9 vills because my macro is so bad. But, you know, I'm getting arson. I mean, look at the attack on these bad boys. Got, what, 13 plus 5, 19 damage against buildings. I am going around the castle. Also, very important to prioritize stone shaft mining, guys. He does get a 3rd TC. He's expanding over here to the north. I get 2 longswordsmen converted to kill 1 monk. But in my mind, I've killed so many vills that he's still probably in an awful spot. Where's his bucket? I'll pass. But at this point, I'm still kind of like, I'm not really getting any damage done. Yes, I mean, people always do want to destroy the castle because enemies will always retreat back to the castle. And obviously, he has a huge range advantage with the monks and the defensive setup. But I'm getting handcart now. Boomed harder. I could have just boomed harder, but I did want to try. I really wanted to try and make the longswordsman thing work. But at this point, I'm like, just destroy some houses. He already has 2 relics. I think it's 3 to 2 relics at the end in his favor. Getting devotion. I see the elephants, so I added in a couple fire lancers. I don't know if that was actually necessary. But now we go for our own castle. But look at his resources, guys. I mean, he's just not really spending a whole lot on army, whereas I'm spending my resources on all these swordsmen. Wow, none of those elephants got converted.
Yeah.
Or neither of those elephants got converted. Tracking cost, 75 food. Well, we both click up, but he's going to get there a lot faster than I am. Anyway, now I'm like, you know what? People say the Liao Dao are pretty good. Let's make those. They're quality material? They're fine to me. Fine for my purposes. So I'm going to add in a couple siege workshops. Because I'm ready to go, man. But he's an imp a lot faster than me, of course, with the melee. And he's going to start trebbing. The stuff that's been proven to work. Yep. But get ready for this, guys, because I'm going to hit imp in just a moment. And it's going to be go time. It is going to be time for the mounted trebuchets! You guys are not ready here. We're putting this at normal speed. You guys are not ready for the mounted trebuchet gameplay. Because I'm like, I mean, it's kind of like a bombard cannon right out of the gate without needing chemistry. I mean, honestly, guys, they didn't feel that bad. They're pretty fast. We got more mounted trebs on the way. I'm banking up a ton of food that I can't spend on anything because I have very little gold income. I mean, now we're going to be able to snipe the trebuchets. Also, I have very little stone income because my other stone is about to get harassed by all those arbs. Well, they shoot as fast as bombards. And boom, another treb snipe. I lose a camel in the process, or a mounted treb in the process. Make light cav or something? Don't worry, I come to the same exact conclusion. Still trying to pressure the walls over there. But I can't really defend myself at home that easily. Well, I mean, they have a completely different role than traction trebs. Oh, the Karam boys are incoming. Look at this, guys. Boom! Look at those, not traction trebs, the mounted trebs. We still have our castle alive. Of course, the castle outranges them, which is a little annoying. They only have 10 range. Huck Wando, thank you. I'm still making some Liao Dao. I did get lamellar armor. So these guys would, in theory, shred karambits. But I don't really have a great way to kill the arbs right now. He's still defending over there. I mean, I'm ahead by 9,000 resources. I have all the eco upgrades in. Even with siege engineers, they only have 11 range, which is the same as a castle with bracer. But yeah, now I mean I have a ton of food income and I need to spend it on something, so I'm gonna be getting into the light cav. Gonna try and raid with them. Speed this back up. Also, look at this. Completely losing track of my camel trebs. Oh yeah, I'm also getting Ordo cavalry because I'm like, that's pretty good. Mounted trebs? Yes, they do. Castles? Yeah, I mean, they work like a ballista elephant in that regard. Anyway, he's gonna get Arb Hald. I'm sending in the light cav to do some raiding. I've got Ordo cav. Look at all that healing that's happening. I mean, he still has a really big, scary army. He's got Elite, Karambit, Halb, and Arb. But he's running out of ills. Bring forth the mounted trebs! Look at those guys go! Need some more Liao Dao, though, to help against the Halbs. Look at them go, guys! Look at them go! And if that isn't a peak Ornlu game for you, I don't know what is. Pastures everywhere at the back. But yeah, that's an Ornlu game. Replying to what? I reply to YouTube chat when when something pops up in YouTube chat. It's just there's only been like what, 7 messages? Ornlu smells? No, only 5 of them were. Come on. For the lulz. Alright. We'll play a game and call it a stream. Job search. Got another, well, not job rejection, more like they closed the job opening. And that was the one that I had, a recommendation from. Applications are a pain. I'm sorry, I thought this was America. King Boo and Matt's at 16:30 GMT. When's that? 16:30 GMT. Is that like an hour and a half? Anyway, first person name a Civ, and I'll pick it. You gotta be fast, though. Gotta be fast. I hate you. Huns on Arena, really? Why? Yeah, I gotta go Cav Archers for sure. Oh, absolutely. So many of the problems of America when it comes to immigration and people feeling the need to come illegally is because it's so freaking hard to come to America legally. Of course, some make the argument, oh, it's just to, you know, properly scan people in case they're terrorists, but like, no, it's just because the process, there are so few people who are able to do the process that they're completely overworked and understaffed. Mokchin. Enough homegrown terrorists? Oh, you bet we do. I think I'm gonna try 3 on wood only. Range Cav Archers? I'm gonna open light Cav. Because at the very least, Huns are gonna be good at contesting map control. I mean, chances are he's gonna go for some sort of Monkerino play.
Biting ban.
Zaza. Züte. Ammermilduban.
Guard tower defense. Oh. Oh no.
Zeker.
Anching. Ammermindu.
These are over here.
Timu. Zaza. Ammermindu.
Frickin' got me good.
Timu. Zeker. Züte. Zaza.
Timu.
Ammermindu.
Anching.
Zeker. Anching.
Захар Амармин би бодгоё. Бидэн баншин барилгачин.
Timu. Би болгоё.
Wood.
Тийм үү?
Бэлэн байна. Амарминду. Барилгачин.
Honestly, I should put the farms at the back. A bit better in case I'm getting rushed.
Bэлэн байна.
You know, minor
Ammermindu.
mistake. You need a very high IQ to understand the Hunnic Guard Tower defense. Unfortunately, I'm not quite high IQ enough.
Zeker.
Амарминду тижэгч.
Bэлэн байна. Zeker. Timu. Ammermindu.
Alright.
Zeker. Ammermindu.
Тижэгч. Бидэн байна.
Ethan Ball.
Timu.
Захар барилгачин.
Yeah, it's some pretty nice space for sure.
Бидэн байна.
Амтэн дэжэгч.
And we're gonna go up on 25. Hopefully that's gonna be enough. I mean, Aztecs can go very, very fast.
Амарминду модчин. Захар амтэн
Bэлэн
тижэгч.
байна. Зааза. Ammermindu.
Let's do that actually.
Тийм үү? Зүйтэй.
I mean, he's probably going pretty fast. But Lycav need a good eco. Yeah, Aztecs can easily do 23.
Timu.
Тийм үү?
Only go now on the map to scout. Well, remember that he's got the Eagle Scout, which is better in Dark Age, so I don't really want to be hanging around on the map until Feudal Age, and hopefully, if his Eagle's still out on the map at that point, I can go get it. Oftentimes you do want to go out earlier, though, for sure.
Тижэгч.
Bэлэн байна. Ammermindu. Барилгачин.
Амарминду.
A little faster, yeah, but you can end up taking an incidental hit, which I don't really want to do right now. I mean, it doesn't really matter all that much. I think it's 24, actually.
Бидэн байна.
Not that bad. Actually, is it 24 or is it a bad 23?
Барилгачин.
Бидэн байна. Амарминду би бодгоё. Захар тийм үү? За.
On.
Захар амарминду барилгачин. Бидэн байна.
Амтэн дэжэгч. Бэлэн байна.
Захар амарминду би бодгоё.
Би бодгоё.
Бидэн байна.
Not very pretty, but whatever.
Zeker. Timu.
Модчин.
And the reason I went Blacksmith instead of Market is in case I need to build a Siege Workshop fast, which I very well could. Yeah, go 3 on wood, he said.
Барилгачин.
What could go wrong, he said. Yeah, it's a classic matchup for Arabia.
Барилгачин.
Захир барилгачин.
Амар минь барилгачин.
It's fine, it's fine.
Бэлэн байна. Барилгачин.
Yes, Aztecs used to be one of, if not the best arena civ back in the day.
Бэлэн байна. Барилгачин. Захир барилгачин.
Alright, now what we need to make sure is we need to catch the forward. We may or may not be able to stop it, but at least we need to see it coming. Alright, siege workshop first.
Тийм үү. За барилгачин. Бэлэн байна. Модчин.
Right.
Тийм үү. Амар минь. Тийм үү. Хачин.
Тийм үү?
Хачин. Захир за. Уур хачин. Бэлэн байна. Барилгачин.
Okay, it's going all mango.
Амар минь дүү. Засварчин. Захиртэй. Амар минь болгоё. Бэлэн байна. За. Барилгачин. Тийм ээ.
A little bit of the S word, guys, I'm sorry.
Бэлэн байна. Барилгачин.
Захиртэй. Барилгачин.
Амар минь барилгачин.
I never got gold mining, unfortunately. Got him.
Тийм үү хачин. Бидэн байна.
барилгачин.
Okay.
Амар минь дүү.
Тийм үү хачин.
Тийм үү. За. Амар минь дүү. Захир мэ. Зүйтэй. Барилгачин.
Only I had something to wall with.
Амар минь
Тэд
дүү.
болой.
Бидэн байна.
I don't have loom.
Тийм ээ.
Wall!
Тийм үү хачин.
Амар минь дүү. Бидэн
Тийм
байна.
ээ. Захир хачин.
Амар минь дүү.
What? Yeah, those scorpions are doing a lot.
Амар минь дүү.
Тийм үү захир.
Yikes.
Тийм үү.
Yeah, Huns not the best at defending.
Захир.
If I have loom, I'm probably in a bit of a better spot at least. Delete the siege workshop? Yeah, I thought he was gonna try and switch conversion to one of my units, but he didn't. We'll do one more game and call it a stream. Just one more game? Yes, it's just like Squid Game. $100% of the time? I mean, Huns are not really the best at dealing with that. Next time, it has to be once the game starts. As for save, yeah. Call it until you see the game. Exactly. Exactly. But I've done it, yeah. Alright. First person, name a civ, and I'll pick it. Humans. I hate you! Sorry, not scatter, too slow. See me on the ladder? I don't know if this really counts as good content. 1800 gamer, you know it. Is a pretty good map for humans? I mean, could be worse. Also, I just don't like humans. Oh, finally some justice in the world. Finally some justice in the world. Fat loser stream? Jeez. Oh, I turn every matchup into a civ win for the opponent. I really don't care. Alright. Oh, forgot about you. Yeah, timing's a little off. It's not the end of the world. You see fire galleys? I don't know. I hear fire galleys are very rare these days. Actually, let's just pick up the boar with you.
はい立てます木を切ります何
Use them. I fail to see any error in that logic.
いいよ
狩りをし
行きます私はい
なんだはいはい
いいよ
Oh, I'm so naughty, naughty, naughty. Okay.
はい
Okay, well, Oh no! Tragedy!
狩りをします
Tragedy!
私
狩りをします何
いいよ行きますわかりました立てますはい
俺わかりました
収穫します
何はいなんだ勝てます
いいよはいはい行きます木を切ります私は
Right.
はい
That.
私行きますはいはいわかりましたわかりました魚を取りますいいよ木を切ります
Playing dirty? You know it. Scout his base? Well, he's going for fishing, so I'm just coming in right now to see if he's going for dock numero dos.
はい立てます
And indeed, he's going with the barracks instead. Oh, and those are some milita.
私
It's some militant milita.
立てます立てますいいよわかりました立てますわかりました立てます
いいよ勝てます勝てます何勝てます
何立てますいいよ行きます立てます立てますはい何
なんだ取ります
私はい
俺はい収穫します
何はい立てます私行きます収穫収穫しますいいよわかりました
Right.
収穫します
Okay, well, not exactly the walls I initially planned. They're a little bit ugly, guys, but I feel like you shouldn't judge me for them. You can't judge a man by his walling.
私立てますはいはい何立てますいいよ行きます立てます
俺行きます勝てます勝てます何
あ
はいはいなんだ勝てますいいよ勝てます俺取りますなんだ収穫します
はい収穫しますいいよ
行きます
何
収穫し
Okay,
ま
let's see what he's doing behind this.
私何
勝てますいいよ
Nope. Okay.
何なんだ直します
私収穫します
How greedy are we? We're all the greedy.
はい
木を切ります勝てます俺何はい返します
いいよ行きます立てます
いいよ取ります
私
何
収穫します
これ直します。行け。いいよ。なんだ。当てます。
There's a fish over here, man. I feel like there's like one deep fish that should be missing. Or that is missing. It should be there.
なんだ。取ります。ご命令を。はっ。仰せ承知。
はい立てます。
いいよ。行きます。立てます。ご命令を承知。
なにわかりました。
Alright. My buildings are perfectly incorrectly placed.
これ。
Freaking amazing at this game.
はい収穫立てます。
何。行きました。いいよ。収穫します。立てます。
Okay, I need to really figure out what he's up to, though.
私立てます。
よいに仰せのとおり。
収穫します。
Okay, there is an archery range.
ご命令を。取ります。
Okay, he has fletching.
はっ。仰せのと
You know what time that means it is.
何立てます。立てます。立てます。いいよ。立てます。
よいにいざ。
はいわかりました。
何。いいよ。はいはい。立てます。
Let's also get a forward dock over here. Oh, his dock is still standing. We don't want that.
私行きます。いいよ。立てます。私立てます。
Oh, come on!
承知。よいに。いざ戦じゃ。承知のと。いざ承知。
いいよ。
はっ。よいに。仰せの。いざ。仰せのと。行け。承知。いざ。仰せのと。仰せのと。
私います。
ご命令を。はっ。いざ。承知。 よいに。
いいよ。立てます。行きます。収穫します。私立てます。
行きます。切ります。立てます。立てます。
わかります。いいよ。
木を切ります。承知。いいよ。立てます。
私
これ。立てます。木を切ります。
何？わかります。 いいよ。
Okay. You, get you. Okay, looks like he's still looking to fight for water.
これ。はい。はいはい。わかりました。いいよ。わかりました。
We'll get TC number 3 in the middle, I think.
これ。
I could try and fight middle now, but I don't think that would necessarily be the best. I will get crossbowman.
なんだ。
立てます。
いざ。仰せの。承知。承知のと。いざ。承知。ご命令を。戦じゃ。いざ。承知。やあ。仰せのと。いざ。承知。仰せのじゃ。行け。よいな。やあ。
Hey! Oh, he's fighting. He's trying to fight for water again.
よいに。仰せの。承知。
私。
立てます。立てます。
はい、立てます。
ご命令を。はっ。ご命令を。
I actually like this map. I like it more than most hybrid maps. There aren't that many deep fish on it, I think, is probably one of the reasons. Like, I won water, and, you know, have successfully played the You Have Won Water theme, but it doesn't feel nearly as backbreaking for him as it would on other maps. Let's not be dumb me. Okay, that's not a great hit for him. He'll try and pressure around the edges. Ah, damn. Any more fish over here, man? Nope. Yeah, there just aren't many fish left at all. Ah! Alright. Go get another TC. I'm in the middle. The value! No! You can't just go after me with your demo ship against my Cav Archer like that. I never got those. Start mining you. That. Nope. All eco upgrade. Right. I mean, in an ideal world, The next step of the master plan is getting a castle, which is why I have so many villas on stone right now. See if I can sneak in over here and not get demoed. Ali stick. He's definitely developing a bit of a navy. Okay, here we are. A few more of you guys. I mean, it's whatever. Let me get the castle up. You. Now we're gonna start towering, baby. Get Yasuma, wood. Bring you home. Oh, get masonry, guys. Gotta protect our buildings here. Alright, let's get up to M. Up. Okay. Treadmill crane.
いいよ。
取ります。わかりました。立てます。
Ah. Okay, so we can get up to 5 relics, guys. That's pretty nice. Especially since he doesn't have the middle, so we can really assert that map control.
立てます。
これいいよ。はいはい。なんだ。これ
はい。
わかりました。立てます。立てます。立てます。
何？
いいよ。立てます。何？はい、行きますよ。
わかりました。立てます。
Then we should pretty much cut it with the Vil production.
立てます。立てます。立てます。立てます。
And then not do that! Oh my goodness! Of course Japanese make the best Italian food. Have you never seen Iron Chef?
立てます。
Alright. You, get you, get you. Get you.
何？行きます。
Oh. And you.
これ直します。直します。わか
私。
りました。立てます。 なんだ。
いいよ。行きます。木を切
Keep mining stone.
はい。立てます。立てます。
Started tower creeping up on the sides.
立てます。いいよ。これ。はいはい。立てます。
And let's not do that if we don't have to. Get 2 ship wrongs don't make a ship right.
いいよ。
何？なんだ。
立てます。立てます。
いいよ。
何？
これ。
わかりました。立てます。
Oh, stop it, you silly heads. I'm sorry to use such coarse language.
はい。
Keep.
いいよ。
私。
これ。立てました。
いいよ。
立てます。
何？
行
私。
きます。立てます。
Our cannon galleon production. I mean, we should be in complete control of this game.
何？
ECG. Get dry dock.
いいよ。はい。わかりまし
いいよ。
That up.
た。いいよ。私。
はい。
I mean, this is basically borderline Civ loss for him at this point.
行きます。わかりました。立てます。了解。いいよ。何？はい。行きます。はい。これ。行きます。
Like you. Oh, get yeah. I mean, it's an awful Civ matchup for him. You don't have that as Japanese Bloodlust. If you had heated shot as Japanese, it would be super OP. So Yasuma is still better versus ships than is heated shot, at least against most ships. But not that much better. Still had a negative KD. That's how he AoE 2, guys. Yeah, Eco is way better. Faster up to every age. 42 to 85 ills. What makes Franks a bad matchup? Well, it's a hybrid map, right? Franks have a not very good navy, and Japanese are one of, if not the best civ at fighting for early water control. So I went with the men-at-arms rush that wasn't very effective, despite my best efforts to make it effective. Alrighty, we'll do one more, guys. One more. Then we'll at least, give it a 2-hour stream out of nothing. Streaming for less than 2 hours feels like I'm ripping you guys off. Alright, I'm going to take a quick break. I'll be right back, and then we'll do one more game. Just like Squid Game.
All right. ET West.
Is it National Video Game Day? I saw yesterday was National Chocolate Day, or whatever. Something that it's always National Something Day. Hershey? Probably in America it's Hershey. Different things, yeah, basically. Them off anyway, yeah. A true holiday is one you get off. Alright, guys. It's Arena. Last game of the day. First person to name a civ, and I'll pick it. Even if I don't like it. Like I haven't liked the last two. No, we did Huns already. Random? That's not a civ. Byzantines! You guys are freaking slow, man. Berbers, Magyars. Oh boy. I had Berbers on Arena not that long ago. I actually won. These are two weird Arena civs for sure. Like, Magyars I'd rate maybe, like, near the bottom of C tier, and Berbers near the top of, like, D tier, but this is a good matchup for Berbers late game. Because that was what I planned on casting today, but then they canceled the match at the last minute. Yeah, Magyars are going to have a better spread against the top civs on Arena, because they have much more aggressive potential, but... Again, in this particular matchup, I like Berbers, and we still have a very straightforward win condition. Not to say that it's like a civ. I mean, this is still way more even of a matchup than the Japanese Franks of the last game, because I don't have anywhere near the aggressive potential that he does. Wait, what? Oh, that gate opens to nothing. Rip. Gosh, well, I'm 1-1 today. I'm sorry. And my loss was playing Huns on Arena versus freaking Aztecs. But I'm still missing 2 of my sheepers. They must be over there. Wait, am I missing something? Oh no, I'm not missing anybody. My bad. My bad. Hello, Mnomicon. And no, I'm not doing the chicken funnel. That's silly. It's a silly thing. The future of AoE 2? I refuse! Anyway, we're gonna go 26 Pop Scouts. I don't trust the chicken meat. I do love chicken in general. I know this is very un-American of me, but I generally prefer chicken and pork to beef. Beef is something I enjoy every once in a while. Whereas, you know, there are so many different things you could do with chicken. American chicken meat? Yeah, I try and buy, you know, the not factory farm chicken as much as possible. Hey, what is that villager doing all the way over there? Man, this chicken run out fast. Man, I need to get more used to these builds. Doing a chicken funnel? I have no idea. I don't think I have enough food to make it to Castle Age. Jeez. Yeah, the score is very low, which is obviously a little odd. Freaking 8 on forage bushes, man. Guys, this build is, I think, about as janky as humanly possible. The no eco bonus chicken combo is very rough. Let me tell ya. Okay, it's also 26 pop. I think we'll be fine though. Come on. Where are the relics? Wait, 1 banana? 2 banana? Oh, we've got 3 bananas in a coastline. There's 4. You. One, two, three, 4. Is there really one like way at the end? Am I insane, guys? I mean, I am, but in this context? One, two, three, 4. This is so bizarre. Also, that was rough. Ah. Alright, that's fine. He's got husbandry too. Okay, he's making a very heavy investment here in the middle. I mean, he's Magyars, it makes sense.
Azul, Vzdov, Cabinet,
Sisem narabi, Lorete kawa. Achli ruha.
Azul, Cabinet, Azul, Cabinet,
I don't think he has any relics.
Lekwama, Cabinet, Cabinet, Azul, Cabinet,
Insta! What the heck, man?
Deltamina,
What? What was that?
Cabinet, Cabinet,
Achli ruha. Lorete kawa. Lorete kawa. Achli ruha.
That was BS.
I Fermo, Cabinet, Lekwama, Cabinet,
Sisem narabi.
Vahatov, Fermo, Vahatov,
That was just silly. Silly, I say. Onimaru Jordan? Kinda weird. Depends how back Jordan is.
Azul. Tabernate.
With Jordan, you never can be sure. The thing is, Jordan's always going to pull in good, viewer numbers as a content creator, so it's always worthwhile to pick him up. And I think we go camels into camel archers. It'd be very weird if you tried to open halves. You. I mean, it is going to be 4-1 relics in his favor, but I think our late game is going to be efficient enough that it's not going to be an issue.
Azul. Tabernate.
Come on.
أخدم تمينا. Azul.
What I don't want
Tabernate.
is to lose map control and like get wrecked in early in, because we're so confident in our post imp. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make this sort of late castle age push of camels and some cav probably, just to get a little bit of map control.
Azul.
Azul, here.
لكواما. ذا التاب.
Azul.
Azul. كورة تتخمخ. Tabernate. أكيروها. Tabernate.
Look at imp in just a second. Okay, that's a pretty quick forward castle here. Got it.
Azul.
Azul. Abbenay.
لكوامر. أخدم تمينا.
Where's good?
Try and sneak you guys out as well. Okay, so I don't think he could have gone for 4 TCs. Why are you guys stuck?
Azul.
Okay, so he is opening with pikemen. Okay, this is kind of interesting. What on earth are you idiots doing?
Where it goes?
Dog. E. Tabernate. Azul.
Azul. Nach Mama.
Dog.
Avenue.
Lekwama.
Avenue. Azul. Asian AI. Eh.
Still get that, I think. Oh, I went chemistry fast.
Where it goes?
Tabernate. E.
Here.
Tabernate.
Avenue. Avenue.
Lekwama. Azul. أخدم تمينا.
Nach Mama. Where it goes?
Vermach. Tabernate. Tabernate.
Nach Mama.
Zahatab.
Here. Avenue. I stab.
E. أخدم تمينا. Tabernate.
Where it goes?
Zahatab. Dog. Tabernate.
Azul.
Kind of
Here.
janky here, but we gotta do what we gotta do.
Lekwama. E. Zahatab. Azul. Tabernate. Dog. Tabernate. Lekwama.
Avenue. Avenue.
Azul. E.
Nach Mama. I stab. Avenue. Azul. Nach Mama. Avenue.
Alright, start passing up the trebs.
Dog. Zahatab. Zahatab. أخدم تمينا.
Here.
Lekwama.
Avenue.
Azul. Tabernate.
Azul.
Tabernate. Dog. Azul. Tabernate.
Nach Mama.
Lekwama.
Avenue.
E. Tabernate. Dog.
Avenue.
Little cramped here.
Good. Here. Avenue.
He has no range unit upgrades at all.
Lekwama. Azul. Dog. Tab. E.
Come Avenue.
I can tell what he's building there.
Where it goes? Azul. Avenue.
At least I have guilds and he doesn't.
Nach Mama.
Tabernate.
Okay, there's some cavalier. Right. I mean, as soon as the flow of spice stops, and by spice I mean paladins, I should be back in a great spot. And it looks like the paladins are running out already. Crop rotation! Alright.
Azul.
Come on. Press buttons. Okay, we got tons of gold over there we can take. Oh, I do need to get the relic back. Okay, still need more camels.
Azul.
Hit my grubby camels.
Here.
Heal up our injured units. Polizia. There were Trebs, but like all of us eventually, they died. Okay, he's taking that neutral gold. Remember, he does have 4 relics, so we have to be cognizant of that. We are at least steadily destroying all that crap.
Here.
Ring. But we got our much-needed resource relief. Oh, nice hits there. There we go. There we go.
Nakmama. I dub.
I love me some Berbers, man. Such a fun civ.
Tabernate. Dof. Tabernate.
Hussar. Push this angle because that's where the gold is. Oh no, GG Toxic! Toxic! Oh, almost back up to 1900, guys. Our mid game was really bad, but we made up for it with our late game, as is so often the case. Alright, so he did indeed push. So, like, he had more villagers than us. Do you rage? Why you rage? But yeah, he was up faster to imp than us, but we hit imp with a much better economy. So although it was looking bad for us early on, we were able to hold and make it happen. Making elite skirms, that's true. The Hungarian Basin too. Matthew IV, the Builder, yeah. Alright, let's speed through our games and we'll call it a stream. I know it's not much of a stream today, guys, but you know. No tournaments happening, but we should be back tomorrow at the very least. Oops. Alright, so obviously Aztecs Huns is a very bad matchup for Huns. That said, we can still play better. It's just Dark Age Arena, nothing too wild there. Okay, yeah, so we went up on 24 pop. Honestly, if he's going for this build, you can do like 23 pop and sell the stone. Oh, he did sell the stone. Okay. Alrighty. So we're going for our scooter bugs. He already has 4 spearmen though, which is definitely more than I anticipated, but it was very smart from him. And it was a very fast pikeman upgrade as well. And it was also Mangonel first, which, like, all of those were very good decisions from him. So I'm thinking his opening ram first, because that's usually what when you start with the Siege Workshop, you go ram into Mangonels. So I thought I could really buy myself some more time with that, but nice, he went Mangonel himself. Alrighty. Peak Age of Empires 2. Well, a 1-for-1 trade benefits him because he has more mangonels. Now, I might make the decision to try and switch into cav archers. Also, that's a fail. I forget to research loom, which is why I will ultimately lose this game, but... Is it the correct decision to go cav archers here? Or do I just need to spam as many cav as possible? Like, 1 TC, I just don't think I can do enough. Hmm. I wonder what the correct approach is. Unless I, like, so heavily out-micro him, I'm getting, like, 2-for-1 trades every single time, which is not reliable. Of course, he's getting a fast redemption, which is, good from him. Yeah, that wasn't great. Of course, he's gonna punch through here in just a moment. I mean, he really doesn't have that many monks. But I guess all it takes is one. Okay, this is actually good for me. Like, overall, I end up killing as many mangonels as I make, which, as a defender, should be good. He's gonna convert the Siege Workshop, though. Great players micro? Oh, it's top tier. In the top percentage of micro, in fact. I mean, that's not bad still. Already has another mangonel. I'm starting my CA production, and honestly, I think I'm doing okay-ish at this point. I mean, him getting the Siege Workshop is very annoying, because I'd love to add in some Scorpions or something. But yeah, now he's going to have the he has double mangonel production right now. Yeah, he converted the Siege Workshop, he's got redemption. So I probably shouldn't have built the Siege Workshop so far forward anyway, but I was trying to get it in a position where I could start sniping stuff. And yeah, now I'm just losing way too much. Then I lose all those bills, and it's very sad. But not a whole lot to do with that stage. And we tap out. So it's still a tough defense for us, but I think we could have made it work with a bit of a further back Siege Workshop, which is something to consider for the future for sure. I don't know about the Cav Archer switch. I don't think it was a bad idea necessarily, but I definitely did not execute it well. And then, of course, researching Loom and not losing several bills over here. Many upgrades? Yeah, maybe if I have a little bit more time I can do that, but this isn't a build where you have the luxury of time. It was a very siege-focused play, right? It was like all about the siege, not really as much about the monks. So I'm not too sure. Oh no, what do you think, Bloodless? It's certainly a game I can learn from, though. Okay, Aztec's going 24 pop forward Siege Monk, and you open Light Cav as Huns. What's the... Do you switch into Cav Archers, or do you just try and mass Cav? Two stable Light Cav? Yeah. I think that might have worked out a bit better. I did not go second TC. But he was so heavily focused on the siege and then not focused on the monks. I was just really worried because he had 4 spearmen when he went with the forward. And he got pikemen as soon as he hit Castle Age, so I was worried he was like really, really massing up the pikemen. But then he just didn't really end up making that many more. It was just poor reactions from me. Anyway, we can feel a bit better about the other two. Now, this is a very good matchup for us, but obviously, just like the last game, there's still things you can do as Franks. And we were so far ahead when we hit Imperial Age, and up until Imperial Age, it's a perfectly fine matchup for Franks. But like I said, the game was won by that point. You just had to hold the middle. Still, always happy to be playing Japanese on this map. I do like the Japanese a lot in general, except for the Cav Archer bonus Kappa. By the way, for everyone looking to improve, I always recommend doing this and looking through your own replays, and really just trying to think things through. In games that you both win and lose, but of course the losses are especially important. Anyway, our build is perfectly reasonable. Our dock's up a bit faster as the Japanese. Our fishing ship's coming out faster. So all that's good. Oh, that was where I was sneaky. Okay, that was a bit bad for me, but he lost his scout, so it was worse for him. But yeah, we're still gonna be basically a fishing ship ahead. Now he goes men-at-arms, which does surprise me a little bit, but I think that, you know, we have our scouting coming in at the right time. I was gonna open 2-dock galley because I thought that he would be opening with some galleys or fire galleys, but again, this is why I think my scouting here is good. So I'm checking to see where the dock is. And like, oh, no second dock there. And then, the barracks. And then, boom, I see the flags on the barracks. So I know what he's doing. And then I can react appropriately and not have to rely on Ornlu quick walls, which are generally not something you ever want to rely on. Feudal Age is in, double bit-axe on the way, 2 fire galleys queued right up. He only has 2 fishing ships, we have 4 Japanese fishing ships even. We're already almost done with our second deep fish. Walls could be less janky, and honestly I had enough time to wall the back of my base, but you know, it worked. It got the job done. So his men-at-arms are coming around. Obviously, he doesn't know exactly what's going on because he lost his scout. But he's going to see those walls and not a whole lot he can do at that point. It might have even been better to cancel the men-at-arm upgrade. Of course, his fishing ships are getting chased down by my fire galleys. I'm queuing up my archers to defend. I think I lose my scout there now. Only a noob would lose their scout. Yeah, I have a 6 build lead. I am accruing a little bit of idle time, which I really shouldn't. But it's still not that bad. That's a bit annoying from him, because there isn't, like, a fish over here where it feels like there should be. But we're still doing okay. Less on food? I don't necessarily think so. I mean, I'm going to click up to Castle Age in a moment. Although I screw up my timing a little bit. Yeah, if anything, the market should have just come down a little bit sooner. And I think that I can't really complain too much about my feudal age. Our market definitely should have come down sooner. Castle! You see, Bloodless, this is good to know. When you have only the thatched roofs with no painted wooden walls, it means you're in the feudal age with an East Asian civ. And it's tricky, but you can tell the difference if you pay very close attention. Anyway, this is just very unfortunate. I mean, archers are just now showing up. He's like, okay, I'm gonna go forward, and then I just don't start that house. It's like, oh my goodness, every single time, man. So I do end up losing a Vil. Now he's gonna try and get back in water. He has 2 demo ships. Honestly, that was not very good from him. Anyway, I still drive away the enemy units. My resources are looking great. Am I losing Fire Galley to Arch? I'm so freaking good at AoE 2, guys. He does spend a lot of resources on demos that don't really do a whole lot this game. Anyway, I'm in Castle Age, get some relevant upgrades there. He does blow up the rest of my ships, so I mean, I'm only on 1 Fire Galley at this stage. It's not that great. In an older meta balance, going crossbowman would have been a good play, but I think in this case it was kind of silly. I'm really good at AoE 2. Trying to add in another dock over here, but I do spot it. I think. Yes. Okay, so he adds in his own second TC more or less at the same time I do. That's a good snipe on my part. I'm still definitely in control of the game. Our resources are looking great. Now, he does have a lot of demos. He makes a lot of demos, and I definitely do not anticipate the number of demos he makes. We're still trying to apply some map control. Our eco balance is also a lot better. But, I mean, I can't disagree with you, Brahma. Anyway, more fighting over here. I do lose a couple of fishing ships, and this is definitely not very good micro. But I'm also trying to focus here on the side. I get another villager. Oh, that was a good hit. Oh, that was another good hit. I was wondering how I lost so many fire ships that I thought I had. I mean, he makes a lot of demos, but we still have our eye on the prize, right? And this is important, especially if you aren't a top-level player like I am. Age and pop. I mean, right there, and then the populations are right here. But, like, that is the most basic information that you need in AoE 2 is age and population. But even if you don't have the best control, just keep your eye on the prize, right? What is your win condition? And just try and work towards your win condition. Mine is just making sure... I know I'm in at least a pretty good spot economically, so just keep your opponent off water as best you can. Harass the eco as best you can. Do I seriously lose 3? Oh my goodness, guys. I could have done so much more work in annoying him. Oh, that was sad. Really get this guy. Oh, yeah. Anyway, 3rd TC coming in. I think that's a pretty reasonable time. He demos 1 Cav Archer like a jerk. I end up losing all my CA at one point, though, which is really sloppy. But yeah, I am also honestly underestimating how much he's investing on water. Because I'm thinking, okay, he's going to be playing like a land-based defense, booming away. But honestly, he's not booming away. I thought he might have had another TC over there. But no, he's still very much trying to fight for water. And you can see my fireship production is not really keeping up with his own military production. Still, we're adding in TCs 3 and 4 because, you know, we like to boom. At least we don't lose all our CA to a demo ship. That would be silly. Ah, that's a good hit for him. more eco upgrades. How could I end the game? I played with my... I didn't really think I was doing so. How could I end this game? Hey, Phosphorou. I'm just gonna looking at my racks. I only played a few games, but we went 2-1. Constant fire production. I feel like that's how I could lose this game, though. Is if it's just mass fires, and then, like, okay, I push him off water, he's still gonna boom behind it. This isn't a map where you can just win it with having some war galleys. It was random civs. I mean, I do have the much better boom, but again, what does that give me? It would have to be some sort of timing advantage, or I just, like, have to go forward and kill him. But yes, I do think I over-invested into CA and under-invested into fires. But again, I thought he'd be not focusing as much on water, which I underestimated. Ballistics coming in for both of us. Okay, something happens here and I lose all my CA because I'm dealing with water. So I think I scooch back with my Cav Archers, and I think they're safe. Now I'm coming in with a castle. Of course, now I'm like, oh dang, he really is investing a lot into water. His boom isn't good. Yeah, like I thought he'd be investing less and booming more. But you can see just how far ahead we are economically. Do I seriously just... Oh no. Oh no. Oh no! That just happened. Alright guys, I'll be honest. Not my best moment. I wanted to keep the pressure up, but obviously the multitasking there wasn't good. Still, again, eye on the prize. Focusing on middle. But yeah, with the amount that he's investing in water, I feel like he can't... His eco just has to be pretty bad. Mimi Rex? Nah, I'm done after I cast this game, or not cast, but I'm just kind of going over the game. Could have been him. Well, the actual goal is middle control, right? That's how this map works. Imp is a way that you can potentially get an advantage. And could I have clicked up to Imp a bit sooner? Yes, certainly. I probably could have gotten up maybe 45 seconds to a minute sooner. But right now, I'm just making sure that he has no chance at all of taking map control. And he does try and hit an imp timing, right? So, I mean, generally the correct play there. And this is a 1900 player. But, you know, right now it's just locking out my opponent and making sure that he has no chance to win. Run 127 bills to 82. Like, now it's more or less a Civ loss, but even if he was a Civ that had better water, it doesn't change the fact that he's down 13,000 resources. But yeah, I mean, at this point, the game is basically over. He tries to go for the push in the middle. I just make sure I don't lose that. Raid with towers? You mean like the towers I'm building up here on the sides of his base? Bloodless, is that what you're talking about? Is that the thing of which you were talking as I'm building towers on the side of his base? But more, I'm sorry, I'm not living up to your standards. Anyway, like I said, the game was basically won by, like, if the game was even, then Franks are in such a horrible position, and then the Civ, I think, really, really matters. But by the time Imp came in, he was already pretty dead. And no towers? I'm building them as fast as I can. Anyway, I'm still pretty happy with how he played that, especially as somebody who tends to struggle a lot in Feudal Age and early Castle Age. I felt like, oh, I'm hitting all the wrong buttons, sorry guys. I felt like I did a good job with my early plan and figuring out a way to get ahead. Alright. One more game, and then I'll call it a stream. And we did almost 3 hours out of nothing with very few high-level games going on and no tournaments. Oh, it's Balkan time. Anyway, Berbers, Magyars, kind of a weird matchup for Arena. Oh, lots of Balkan. Okay, so he's not milling. Whereas I do mill. Again, I have no idea what's actually better. I mean, yes, I know technically the chicken funnel is the best, but I refuse to do that. Anyway, he's going up 26. We're going up 26. And yeah, we have a good enough early game. We actually have a better Dark Age, Feudal Age than him. But we are running out of food very rapidly. He's getting his farms down a lot faster. Okay. So we both have 3 scouts when we hit Castle Age. Let's see our prioritization here. We're both getting a monastery. He's getting light cav, and I'm getting bow saw, like a good Lithuanian villager. Res collected are close enough as to make no difference. I take some hits there, though. And he's gonna have light cav in just a moment. And he's getting husbandry. Am I behind in food? I feel like he did a better job getting the farms down faster than on him, so he's able to get that extra one. Extra upgrade. Still, that's all even enough. Yeah, it's gonna have light cav plus husbandry, and he's gonna keep that stable working. Look at that, 100% working versus 38%, because I'm getting my second TC down. Right, there's only so many things you can afford to do at once in early Castle Age. And between me getting bow saw and getting the second TC down faster, it's clear that I'm prioritizing the economy more than the map control, because if I go into a game where I'm prioritizing map control, it feels like I'm playing right into the strengths of the Magyars. That said, I didn't expect I'd lose this hard. Also, does this map... I'm pretty sure this map only has 4 relics. Yeah, it only had 4 relics. I was right. I was right. So it's really only a 1 to 3 relic advantage. And considering he does invest a lot more into map control, I mean, still making more scouts, I think that's totally fine. Well, polar bears are pretty gigantic if you've ever seen one at a zoo. More relics? Bad matchup. This was so lame, though. I absolutely should have gotten the monk there, and it was entirely bad pathfinding that made me not get the monk. That made me pretty angry. I will not lie. That said, we're on 3 TCs, and we have bowsaw. We're 5 bills ahead already. Yeah, he's only just now placing his 3rd TC. Of course, we're booming our little hearts out. He's only just now getting bowsaw. We've had it for over 5 minutes. You can see how far ahead our resources are already growing. He's getting wheelbarrow first, though. In bad pathfinding, something like that. You think a Civ with... Wait, whoa, why? It's like I got all the messages at once. Civ with Feudal CA could work? No. It would be too OP. Oh no, he did have 5. Oh my goodness, I'm such a dum-dum. Regularly, it does feel like that. Anyway, again, I'm kind of thinking he's investing more into economy than he actually is. Like, I mean, we're getting a hand cart. We're just cruising. Keeping our idle TC time pretty low. Now, what I think I'm going to do here is I'm going to go for a late Castle Age push right out onto the map with camels and some light cav to snipe monks. And I'm going to try and keep him in space, because again, I'm playing for post-inf. Now, what I don't get is that because he is so fast, or he invested so heavily into the pressure, his eco is really bad relative to mine. And he's just trying to hit a timing with Imperial Age. Because we're ahead by 17 villagers and handcart. But yeah, we're keeping our idle time down to around a minute when we click up to imp, so I'm happy with that. But yeah, this I don't expect. Of course. There we go. And yeah, I expected him to either open... I mean, I just expected him to open Cav Archers. Yeah. Which is where I get the camel into Camel Archer. Like, because if I just go straight Camel Archers, I can die to a timing where he just has so many more CA than I have CA. The other kind of CA. So the camels help keep me alive in that situation, but I think the Hal play, just seeing that I had the camels out, not a bad call from him. Archer camels. Ah, yeah. You caught me being sneaky there. Still gathering some stone on the side. Double blacksmith is very common, at least from me. I mean, look at this. We're 5,500 resources ahead at this point. Again, a little bit of the S word right there. Still, I'm in imp, and I have no real way to kill halbs because I have camels. And no infrastructure really for anything else. Because, like, I want to get to camel archers, but I'm a little bit caught flat-footed here. Not too much. Like, I know what I need to do, right? Get to bombard cannons and hand cannoneers. But I don't really have that much space to work with, which is kind of unfortunate. I mean, I don't know if my space optimization could be all that much better. Anyway, Treb's on the way. We're being pretty greedy here, getting conscription and Casbah, but hey. What's life without a little greed? I was also way slower than I should have been in getting the gunpowder out after chemistry. There's like a 30-second lag time. But yeah, he's going to try and switch into paladins behind this. I mean, he's on 108 bills and 4 relics. That ain't bad. But he's still very, very far behind in resources. Still, I know he's got halbs. I know he can't have teched into all of that much else. And I got my camels. More forward? You could argue that. He probably thought he wouldn't have been able to take it, although he would have. But yeah, certainly could have been a thing. He probably underestimated how much better my eco was than his. Anyway, he's getting paladin. And I see he doesn't have fletching, so I figured he must be going into paladins. And I was right, of course. And of course, now we're trying to clean up all of the forward stuff. Going for a little bit of a counterattack as I can. Nothing wrong with that. Okay, this is doing way more than I thought, actually. Whoa. Okay, here we go. Fight is unfolding. My army value is 50% higher, but... I had the gather point on my town center. Oh, that's a fail. I should have at least 4 more hand cannons in this fight. And he is getting to paladin faster than I thought he would. So I needed to reckon on that better. Anyway, my camel archer upgrades are coming in, because of course that is the end-all be-all unit with most matchups with Berbers. And Should I have... I was trying to save the trebuchets, which was probably a moot point at that stage. Probably wouldn't have been possible. Also getting a lot of idols. And I am getting a little worried at this point, because he is just flooding in with more and more Halb and Paladin. But I still think that, again, I have the right idea. I shouldn't have taken the fight over here. That was a poor decision on my end. Although I'm still recognizing my win conditions, which, again, is what's going to win me the game. Camel Archer is still missing some upgrades. But, yeah, again, I'm getting the things that counter his army. I'm going triple gold unit. But that's Berbers, right? Very efficient army. Also, I honestly did something smart for once. I took the forward gold much sooner than the back gold, if you noticed. So I actually had basically all of the gold that was available in my base by the time by the time his push actually denied me of this gold. Which is how I'm able to get to my gold units. And then I get guilds pretty early on as well. I don't know if I've gotten it yet. Yeah, I got guilds already. Anyway, at this point, we're doing pretty well. Still pretty nervous about the Paladins, but I figured, okay, the Paladins aren't going to last forever. I mean, I know my eco is better than his. But, I mean, now these fights are getting pretty wild in my favor. I'm doing a good job keeping my castle alive. It's taken 12,000 damage already. Again, I've taken all the resources I can in my base. It's actually a pretty bad stone spawn. Usually it gets maybe a little bit closer over here. Oh, beautiful. Oh, I mean, that's how you AoE too, man. I mean, this is what I complain about from pro players who aren't clowny enough all the time, is that you need to make your base space efficient. I mean, you could see that in early Imperial Age when I had to place the archery ranges, the fact that I made my base efficient was the only reason I was able to put my archery ranges even close to the front line. But yeah, at this point, I basically on the path to victory. Pushing right back out. Now, of course, he had all the map control, so it's still going to take me some time. But still 7,000 resources ahead. He is on 20 Paladin, so my camel numbers are getting low. Recognize, okay, so he still has more gold. Need to make sure I have enough heavy camelinos, but this is where the timing in which we pushed out of our base was super important, because it allowed us to secure that gold and that gold, which is enough for plenty of cheap heavy camels for Berbers. With no map control? Yes, but his units die much more than my units die. I mean, now we're getting all our camel archer upgrades. Still missing thumb ring, though. There we are. Alright, so he actually has been able to amass one more big push. 200 population, 37 paladins, full upgrades, 31 halves, full upgrades for Magyars. I get some very nice bombard cannon hits, though, to start that one. So, for once, I actually took a decent start to the fight. I'm falling back, trying to buy time for my castle builders. And I've got the hand cannons firing, I've got the camel archers firing, the heavy camels were in the front. I have all my upgrades. Again, just trying to keep the CA alive. Our castle's up. He, of course, gets wrecked in this fight, and then we'll cruise our way to GG. Actually, he doesn't GG. Toxic! So again, I'm fairly happy with how we played that one. I think something I need to do a better job of in general is recognizing that my opponents aren't being as long-term focused as I always think they are. By looking at the statistics. But I was analyzing the game. But yeah, it wasn't a great mid-game from me, honestly, and losing all those units was pretty painful to trying to kill the monk. That said, even if I didn't take as good of a fights as I would like, I still, again, had my eye on the prize, was getting to the camel archers. We had a little bit more gold collected than us, a bit more stone, but we had so much more food and wood. And we were able to make our 42 text researched. 38 APM, that's how you AoE 2, guys. Alrighty, guys, so we got basically a 3-hour stream out of nothing. Tomorrow I'll be back and we'll actually have some casting to do, so we'll be doing our job. But thank you so much to everyone who's been tuning in. Really appreciate it. Hope you all have a lovely, lovely Tuesday. See you guys next time.